Live from Union Square in San Francisco, the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade with your hosts, Ben Fong Torres and Julie Hayner.
Gong hei fa choi and gong xi fa sai. However you say it, it means wishing you prosperity in the new year. It's the year of the pig. We're rounding out the Chinese zodiac right here in Union Square. The pig is considered the laughing Buddha of all the animal signs. It's also associated with excess, much like how we do it here at the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. Good evening, I'm Ben Fong Torres.
And I'm Julie Hayner. Tonight we are taking full advantage of that excess mentality. Tonight's parade is loaded with firecrackers and floats, lively lions and dancing dragons, marching bands, and of course adorable kids who've been working for months on their costumes and the routines.
That's right. They look forward to this night as much as we do. The lunar year 4717 is a great time to finish what you've started. A year to finally be rid of what's bothering you. While last year's dog was symbolic of building your home, the pig is symbolic of making your home comfy and cozy.
Yeah, so sit back and enjoy as we take you on a spectacular 2-hour ride filled with Chinese culture and tradition in the heart of downtown San Francisco. So time now to kick off the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade with a dance by Berkeley-based Raw Art Within.
Gymnastics from Michael Yu, brother of the founder Robert Yu. Yeah.
Wow, what a fun way to kick off tonight's Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade from that dance there by Berkeley-based Raw Art Within. All right, now it's time to meet our Grand Marshal, but she really doesn't need much of an introduction around these parts. She is San Francisco's mayor.
That's right, a history-making mayor. She's the first black woman to lead the city.
KTVU's
and there she is. Oh, yes, Mayor London Breed.
And Claudine Wong is with her right now, ready to light tens of thousands of firecrackers. Are you guys ready?
We are ready. What a wonderful way to start this parade. Mayor Breed and I were just talking about how many years you've been a part of this parade, from walking in the parade on the Board of Supervisors, and you were saying you used to watch it from up there.
I used to always watch it from these windows, and so this is really exciting to be mayor of such an incredible city, celebrating one of the best times of year during the Lunar New Year Parade here in San Francisco, one of the best. And so if you're not not here, you're missing out.
I think so, and the weather was perfect for us. It is just it's such a spirit of San Francisco, I think, this event and this whole parade. And when you see the streets lined with people, there's really a few things better than that.
No, you see the parade with the people and the color and the floats and the kids and the excitement and the firecrackers. And I mean, you just go, the list goes on. And this is one of the best parades San Francisco has to offer. This is the best Chinese New Year parade anywhere in the world. And so I'm just so excited that it's right here smack dab in the middle of our city, a time to celebrate. You see all the happy faces. You see these wonderful kids who just performed. That's what it's all about, celebrating the year of the boar. So I'm excited.
Agreed. Okay, you are going to light these firecrackers.
Let's do
Get
it.
started. We're going to put our safety glasses on because we need to, and as we know, so gloves on too. We've seen this before. It is very intense as this goes. So we're gonna like light and run because once it gets going, it really gets going quick. All right, we're backing up, getting out of the way, and there it goes. Never disappoint. All right, Mayor Breed, we got to let you get on your way. But
All right, thank you.
have a great parade.
You can never get enough of that and all those smiling faces. The crowd out here loved it in the heart of Union Square in downtown San Francisco. A beautiful night in the city. No wind, no rain, just dry skies.
And with those firecrackers exploding, the parade has officially begun.
It certainly has. It kicked off this year at Market and 2nd Streets in San Francisco, and it's going to wind down Geary and Post Streets, ending at Kearny and Columbus. The route, it's about 1.5 miles that everybody has to walk. All the performers, the floats, about 100 units, 20 floats. We're waiting to see the colors, and they'll dim the lights later. Of course, we'll see the lions and the dragons, and look at those little ones right there. They're bundled up, and they're ready for a fun evening.
And Mayor Breed's so delighted to finally be the Grand Marshal and to head the parade. She learned early on how to overcome odds. She was raised in poverty in San Francisco's Western Addition, and since taking office, she has made homelessness an early focus of her administration.
And she got to kick it off with so many firecrackers there. Of course, throughout the parade, we will be lighting and listening to tens of thousands of firecrackers. Always such a big part of this parade and such a tradition. And an honor to be here hosting this parade in downtown San Francisco once again. Started in the Gold Rush days and has such a history in this city. People look forward to it all year long, and there they are smiling. They've come, they've lined the parade route, and they're just ready for a good night. And it is such a fun evening in San Francisco.
And what a span it has been in history, from the very simple parade back in the Gold Rush years to hip-hop, what the raw art within called urban dancing, a mix of contemporary and hip-hop and other styles. They were just fantastic. All right, the lighting of the firecrackers is a tough act to follow, but there's one dragon up for the job. Cue Barney, not to be confused with the singing purple dinosaur, but rather this crystal-studded, steam-breathing dragon there is, also named Barney. The San Gabriel Valley Chinese Cultural Association has been Barney's caretaker, chauffeur, and bodyguard.
And Swarovski crystal dragons don't come cheap, Ben. Barney's price tag, $60,000. But tonight, only half of Barney is here. At full length, the dragon is actually 100 feet long. I guess the other half wasn't up for that long road trip.
Well, not exactly the Energizer Bunny there, huh? But 800 miles round trip is rough on anyone, and extra leg room is hard to come by.
That's right. Barney's two high-speed sidekicks, Robin and Lily, did make the trip. Both of these dragons require 9 coordinated people to master those tricky maneuvers. Look at them go. So beautiful. And look at how they're weaving in and out. And the colors and the fluid motion. A lot of energy in this parade.
By the way, Barney is California's only steam-breathing dragon. And dragon in Cantonese is long or leong. And a little while from now, we'll see the golden dragon. That would be the gumlong.
And there you see the steam right there.
Yeah.
The only steam-breathing dragon. A dragon is the only animal in the zodiac, this is interesting, that is not real. It's a symbol of the emperor whose wisdom and divine power assures the well-being of his subjects. Some emperors claim to have descended from the dragon, and even today, the Han Chinese refer to themselves as descendants of dragons.
Wait a minute, Julie, dragons aren't real?
They're not real, but tonight they are.
Man, you learn
and they're
something new every
chasing something.
parade.
What are they chasing, Ben? They're chasing the
I think
pearl
that
of
would
wisdom.
be, yes, the pearl of wisdom. And it should come as no surprise that one of the most challenging floats to build was this one from our title sponsor. There it is, Southwest Airlines.
I think after all the hours spent on this beautiful float, the builders Stephanie Munson and her crew, known as the Parade Guys, want to get away. But, you know, it's too bad they're not eligible to win Southwest Airlines' Watch, Win, and Fly contest.
And a shout out to Stephanie and her crew, the Parade Guys, for almost all of the fantastic floats you see tonight. They are especially proud of this one. This year's honored animal is elaborately painted on a Chinese scroll.
Does the pig count as a domestic passenger? Southwest carries the most domestic passengers of any U.S. airline. And look at the work that went into this float. Stephanie Munson and her crew, they say they pour their blood, sweat, and tears into making these floats. And that's a perfect example of what they do. They spend hours building these. And at night, as it gets darker and the lights get brighter,
wow,
you see all the red and the gold, which are lucky colors for the Chinese New Year parade, and everybody there on top waving to the crowd.
You see the glittery pig on the side. Those born under the sign of the pig are very charismatic and make great politicians and performers. Famous pigs include the Dalai Lama, Hillary Clinton, Vice President Mike Pence, and Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Also, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Elton John, and David Letterman are pig people.
Hello, Happy New Year, everyone. What a great scene here in Union Square in the heart of San Francisco, and a beautiful night, a perfect night after all the recent rains we've had. We got lucky and caught a break to get a dry night out here tonight, and it couldn't be any better.
Those people in the bleachers who thought they were going to just chill out, well, they are chilling out.
Well, there is no lightning in the forecast, but maybe a little thunder. The Carson High School Blue Thunder Marching Band is here with us tonight, marking the second time that they've appeared in this Chinese New Year parade.
They're from Nevada's capital city, Carson City. They're playing Seven Nation Army, the Grammy Award-winning rock tune by the White Stripes. Let's listen.
The song is from the White Stripes album, Elephant, which is not an animal in the Chinese zodiac.
Could be, though, if it wanted to be. Oh, the sousaphone section of this band just loves playing this White Stripes song. You're listening to the sound of the Silver State, about 100 members strong. Looking back at the picture-perfect moment, we can see the year of the Earth Pig is off to a spectacular back-flippin' firecracky start.
And it will only get better, especially for one lucky person and 3 friends. Enter for a chance to win 4 round-trip tickets anywhere Southwest flies in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Stay tuned for the secret word during the second hour of this broadcast. Then enter on our Facebook page at facebook.com/KTVU and click on the contest link.
You must submit the correct secret word to win. You can find the official rules at ktvu.com/contests. We'll be right back.
Southwest and the Chinese New Year Parade go together like Southwest and low fares. Book your low fares online only at southwest.com. And Gung Hei Fat Joy.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. We are celebrating the 12th and final year in the Chinese Zodiac. It is, in case you didn't know, the Year of the Pig.
Final until January 24th of 2020, that is, when the Zodiac cycle starts all over again. But we're not ready to talk about the rat just yet. It's time to give the pig its due.
That's right, Yavin. In the Chinese Zodiac, one of 5 elements energizes each of the 12 animals, and this year it's Earth.
Earth. An Earth Pig year is a year when people like to retreat to the comfort of their homes or, say, a nice hotel. The legendary Westin St. Francis has been our home away from home for the past few days. And to all the courteous staff, we say thank you, Jie Jie. The landmark hotel sits in the heart of Union Square, a stone's throw from where we are sitting now.
Now here comes a New Year's band in high demand. Some members of this Crusader band, Archbishop Reardon, recently took part in another New Year's parade. That one was in London on January 1st. The all-boys private Catholic high school was honored to represent San Francisco across the pond, but home is really where their heart is.
That's right. Tony Bennett would certainly agree, Julie. The Crusader marching band's uniforms are modeled after the U.S. Marine Corps dress blues. Let's listen.
That's the sound of money. They're belting out Eddie Money's Take Me Home Tonight.
Eddie Mahoney in the house. Just about 1 in every 5 Reardon students take part in the band. Most of them enter high school having little or no experience.
Wow, Archbishop Reardon features one of San Francisco's only international boarding programs.
The big bad wolf isn't going to catch the little piggies from Presidio Knowles School. Not if the Warriors have anything to do with it. These Warriors, not the Golden State guys, are from the school's upper grades. They're fiercely protecting their preschool piglets who are safely tucked away in their wagons. The big bad wolves are played by parents. Some kids might say, well, that's fitting. Except your kids, of course, Julie. They would never say that about Mom.
They better not. Some of the Warriors started in this parade riding in the wagons themselves. This is Presidio Knowles' 6th appearance in this parade. And when the school first appeared, the kids actually had to beg their parents to let them take part, and volunteers had to promise not to lose them. Now things are much different. There's actually a waiting list because it's so popular.
See why, too. It's so much fun being in the parade.
And look at their awesome costumes. They have practiced and been waiting for this night. They get so excited to take part in the Chinese New Year Parade. So many kids, so many years, year after year. And I love how they have to minimize having to take bathroom breaks. They load the kids up with salty snacks so that they soak up the water in their system.
Oh, maybe those parents aren't so bad after all. All right, let's welcome President of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Eddie Ao. Mr. Ao was born in Guangzhou, China. He attended school in Hong Kong before immigrating here in the 70s.
And he is joined tonight by his wife, Susanna, and his granddaughter, Peyton. There they are right there, waving to the crowd right in front of Macy's in Union Square.
During his time as president, Mr. Ao is focusing on improving the Chinatown economy.
President Ao is followed by the directors of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce and the Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association.
That's right. Happy New Year to them. The Chamber sponsors many activities during the Lunar New Year, including the Miss Chinatown USA pageant and the New Year's flower market and street fair.
And we'll get to meet the new Miss USA Chinatown USA coming up a little bit later on in this parade. And remember, the street fair runs through tomorrow, so be sure to check it out if you get a chance.
The Chamber and the Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association are involved in social and economic issues affecting the Chinese community. You might have heard the latter of the two referred to as the Chinese Six Companies.
Sending both organizations positive energy and best wishes for a happy new year. And they in turn want to wish everyone a prosperous new year.
This next group couldn't stay away for long. Star King Elementary is back after a brief hiatus.
Their anticipation has been building. They are celebrating the new year by showing off some different art forms tonight.
Oh, aren't they beautiful? The water sleeve dance is one of the most dramatic of Chinese dances. The long sleeves accentuate arm and hand movements.
The extra long sleeves are associated with Confucian moral conduct, which is dictated covering the entire body from the sunlight.
Now it's just dictated by the fear of melanoma. Stay out of the sun, kids.
Look at the little ones there in their costume. Okay, there's the dragon we've been waiting for, chasing the pearl of wisdom. The children experience so much joy in taking part in these ancient traditions, not to mention the camaraderie.
All these kids have to walk a couple of miles in this parade, but when you're a dragon, you're working extra hard, coiling back and forth and covering a lot more ground. As if...
All right, the Boy Scouts motto, be prepared, applies to every aspect of their lives. And for Troop 12 in San Francisco, that includes intense parade preparations. They have been practicing the songs in their set list for months.
Oh, good songs too. The theme from Top Gun, My Girl, and Chinatown, My Chinatown. All tunes you might be humming along to. Julie, let's play Name That Tune and listen.
Scouts, one of the oldest organizations in this parade, having been around for more than 100 years. The Drum and Bugle Corps was added in 1933, but both programs adhere to the same principles, which are commitment, practice, and strictness.
If it were not for London's thick fog, the Boy Scouts of America may never have existed. An unknown scout helped American businessman W.D. Boyce when he got lost in London. 4 months later, Boyce founded the Boy Scouts of America. It's game on for Alice Fong Yu Elementary. This group has thought of everything when it comes to the parade. And I don't mean just their performance, which takes months of practice, 6 months before, in fact, and they're already planning for next year.
That's thinking ahead. It's not easy, though, getting the little ones to practice over and over and over. They tell us when it comes to the actual event, everyone is on. The younger kids like performing next to the older ones because it makes them feel like they're in the big leagues.
They are. This is as big a stage as it gets. And these kids, they're pure show kids. And it's fitting that their music is from The Greatest Showman. All right, let's take a look at them. Great costumes. And it's not just the kids who come prepared. The volunteers have a few tricks up their sleeves. They cut off liquids at 3. They feed them Skittles and use spray bottles to keep them hydrated.
Alice Fong Yu was the nation's first public Chinese immersion school. It was named after the first Chinese American teacher hired by the school district. Well, if there's a group that appeals mainly to women, this may be the one. Lunma Xingxi Hui said so long to the idea that Chinese lion and record dancers had to be male. This is one of the first groups to include women.
Lunma Xingxi Hui is inching closer to 50% female members. 50. They proudly claim the only all-mothers dragon team. Move over, Tiger Moms.
They're also one of the first groups to allow kids younger than 12. Now some of those early participants have their own kids, even grandkids taking part in this parade. And we want to go back to Claudine Wong.
Well, and really, what a remarkable thing to see this group making their way down the street. What you have to understand is there are a lot of seniors involved. So you talk about generational people who are involved in this tradition of San Francisco and being a part of the parade, and how wonderful that is. We are right by the grandstands. Want to give you a look at all the people who have come out to kind of enjoy the parade and be here. What do you guys think so far?
Good.
Good. What was your favorite thing that we've seen?
The dragons.
The dragon. And how old are you?
6.
6. And have you seen a Chinese New Year parade before?
Huh?
Have you seen the parade before, or is this your first time?
A long time ago.
Well, you're 6, so of course. It was probably a really long time ago.
First time.
It's her first time.
I'm excited. San Francisco.
Where have you been? They're here. So, okay, as they're coming down the street, really, these are the best seats in the house, but really there's not a bad seat in the house when you're talking about the 1 mile run of San Francisco. Really a beautiful night out here. Let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Funny things. It is the, of course, Year of the Pig that we're celebrating. So that makes it perfectly okay to ham it up for the TV cameras. And we are enjoying the beautiful costumes
And
tonight.
then they get replayed on this picture-perfect moment. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's time to turn our cameras onto the crowd with our world-famous family cam.
Oh, I love that. They're waving. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. We're celebrating the Year of the Pig. And, of course, the Lunar New Year is all about family, Ben. This
Right.
year, New Year's Day fell on February 5th. Families all around the world got together to celebrate with a big feast of fish, noodles, and dumplings.
Fish is often whole, and the longer the noodle, the longer your life expectancy. Tradition says don't cut or chew them, but this is one time that slurping is completely okay. I see the pig I ordered on Amazon has arrived. Yeah, loyal, reliable, and practical. Amazon might want to consider the pig as a new spokesperson.
The affinity group known as Asians of Amazon promotes their heritage within the company, and they're the ones who created tonight's float called Welcome to the Year of the Pig 2019.
There's this year's honored animal sitting on his bundle of coins. That is pig money. The coins represent wealth and prosperity in the coming year.
Beautiful. The flowers are symbolic too. The peony is China's national flower.
Yeah, pigs, peonies, and prosperity. I bet Amazon's Alexa has a lot to say about them. Here comes the world's largest piggy bank. That's the unofficial title, but the float comes from the world's largest bank, ICBC. And since it features a giant pig sitting on a bundle of dough, I think the float should be called the piggy bank.
The golden pig, as the happy cornucopia, is the official float title, symbolizing a bumper harvest of prosperity in this year of the pig.
The happy swine is surrounded by other lucky New Year symbols to keep the good luck flowing and the money rolling in.
And the dragon pillars aren't just guarding his newfound wealth, they are welcoming new visitors.
Let's welcome Dr. Raymond Lee, the parade's honorary marshal. Dr. Lee's a pediatrician. He graduated from Hong Kong University and moved to the United States to further studies in medicine, specializing in sick and premature infants.
He is the first doctor from a Hong Kong medical school to open a practice here in San Francisco.
Because of his commitment to the Chinatown community, including staying open on weekends for the last 45 years, he was honored last fall with Dr. Raymond Lee Day.
And he sounds very deserving of that designation, as well as being tonight's honorary marshal. Gung hei fa choi to Dr. Raymond Lee. And what a beautiful night here in the San Francisco Union Square. Look at on the right there, all these people have gathered and lined the parade route, which is about a mile, a little over a mile tonight. And there's not a bad seat in the house, as Claudine said. People come from all over to be a part of this parade, and it's always a great show.
My nephew Jason is in the bleachers with his wife Wendy and her sister Rachel. They were just marveling at all the technology helping to cover this parade. Light it up.
Ben, now it's time to give a warm welcome to San Francisco's new official band. For years, people thought the San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band was the city's official band, but it wasn't made official until this past December.
That's right. San Francisco Mayor and our Grand Marshal, London Breed, signed legislation declaring the honor.
So here they are in all their glory, the first openly gay musical organization in the world celebrating the Lunar New Year with its distinguished title. Let's listen.
The band was formed in 1978 by John Sims at the height of the Anita Bryant anti-gay crusade. They made their debut marching behind Harvey Milk's convertible in San Francisco's Gay Freedom Day parade that year. U.S. Bank provides a playful take on a Lunar New Year tradition, the family feast. This adorable pig family is seen dressed in their most festive attire, ready to chow down on a mouth-watering hot pot dinner.
In this year of the pig, some say with so much good food and so many pigs, this could be a recipe for pigging out.
Well, the one who can't wait to eat that is Brother Pig. He was in the kitchen flipping pancakes a while ago, and now he's sneaking a dumpling while Mama and Papa Pig hand out lacies, red envelopes.
The lacies, or hongbaos in Cantonese, are monetary gifts that are handed out during the New Year and other special occasions, mainly to children and single people. Happy New Year from U.S. Bank. Keep celebrating what's to come. This is one of the many floats by Stephanie Mumpson and a group of guys known as the Parade Guys. There are about 20 floats in tonight's parade, and they're all individually decorated by hand, put together with many man-hours to make a beautiful display of Chinese spirit and tradition and culture. The red colors and glitter.
Fantastic float of a fantastic feast. This is what I call landmarks and legends, two of the Bay Area's moving historic landmarks. The cable car, carrying more than a few Bay Area legends, including Frank Somerville and Mark Ibanez.
And right now we're seeing Pam Cook and Sal Castaneda, a lot of the morning crew there on this cable car, and they have so much fun. They get on there and they go along the parade route and wave to so many people and always have a good time. And Claudine Wong is standing by with a special guest tonight. Claudine.
Hi. They're making me chase them down the street as our morning folks roll on by. You know, we've got two cable cars usually, the morning folks, and there they are. And then we've got the evening folks that are still kind of making their way down. We're waiting for them to come on down the street and head our way. So in the meantime, maybe we can get over here and talk to Sal Castaneda. Come on over, Sal. Say hi to the folks at home. And we got Alex Savage and everyone out here. Hello, Deborah. So we've got a whole crew out here. Gracia, come on over. So how has the parade route been? Has it been so
amazing? Everybody's so excited. We're having so much fun. And everybody gets to see each other. Our Channel 2 family, we're all together. We're having
we actually
so much
like
fun.
each other.
I know.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Might be the one time we get to see morning and nighttime, too, all the different shifts. All together. It's so much fun.
United. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to leave you guys for now.
Sunshine.
Hello, Sunshine.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, too. It is
nice, right? It's not raining. It's not
so lucky.
Nice.
We are lucky, right? All right, let's move on down because there's someone in this cable car that I've been wanting to see. And look, they're all waving me in. Look at who it is. It is Dennis Richmond. Hello there. Okay, I'm climbing up. How are you?
I'm a whole lot better now. I'm with my colleagues. This is great.
It is emotional for us to see you and have you back in the family and have you back here. What's it like to also be in the crowd and see folks? I'm sure people in all the streets are saying.
I remember this all the years that we did this, and you never get over it. It's so much fun.
And this is San Francisco.
So good when people act like they like me.
We do like you. What are you doing?
You Dennis, come on.
So Paul Chambers, tell me what the reaction has really been when people have seen Dennis Richmond sitting on this cable car and it brings back
People are going crazy like he never left. You guys, he's been here forever. Everyone knows KTVU and Dennis Richmond. They're synonymous. They're one and the same. We love you. We appreciate you. And you heard the crowd today, my brother. You heard them all.
How have you been? Just for everyone at home, how have you been?
I have hired him to follow me around.
How have you been, and what have you been up to for the folks who have been missing scene?
I've been well. Watching my wife work herself to death with 2 jobs while I'm retired. You know, I get up in the morning and have a cup of coffee, and she's rushing off to work.
Oh, well, thank you for letting him come out tonight and hang out with us.
And our grandson, David, is here.
Oh, hello, David. You enjoying the parade?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's great. We miss you guys.
We miss you, too. And if I could hang out with you all night, I would. But unfortunately, you know how it is. We are out of time. Dennis Richmond, everyone. Always great to see Dennis, and always great to talk to him.
It is so wonderful to see Dennis and Deborah there. You know, my first parade ever when I came to Channel 2 in 1998. I sat right next to Dennis and Bill Martin, and I got to ride on the cable car. And that was 22 years ago, and always a pleasure to see Dennis and the whole family there having fun. And look at everybody getting together. All right, I'll have to find Dennis and give him a big hug after the parade. All right, there's still much more to come. We have another picture-perfect moment for you right here, captured on our family cam.
Yeah, and where would you go to create your own picture-perfect moment? Be on the lookout in the next hour for the secret word to win a trip for 4 to anywhere Southwest flies in the United States and Puerto Rico.
Then submit the correct word on our Facebook page at facebook.com/KTVU and click on the contest link. Official rules at ktvu.com/contest. We will be right back.
T-Mobile is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this year's Lunar New Year festivities. Happy New Year and Gung Hei Fat Joy.
We are having a great time right now.
So good to see Dennis. Yeah.
Dennis just was a joy to see. Okay, welcome back everyone to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. It's happening downtown San Francisco tonight, and we are of course celebrating the 12th and final year of the Chinese zodiac cycle, the pig.
Last but not least, as they say, the Chinese character for pig is used as part of the character for home. It's depicted as a pig under a roof.
Pigs have long played an important part in Chinese culture. They used to live in rural homes, which may be one reason for the Chinese character.
Or maybe it's because when you're celebrating the year of the pig in a big way, you know you're going to blow the roof off.
Well, I'm not sure if our broadcast booth here qualifies as having a roof, but as they say, go big or go home. And right now we are not going anywhere except back down to the parade.
This next band must heed the expression, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. They come dressed in their New Year finery.
That's right, they sure do, Ben. The Lincoln Middle School Marching Band looks good in their crisp tuxedo shirts and their brand new fuchsia cummerbunds and bow ties. The fuchsia matches their sponsor, T-Mobile's logo color.
Their attention to detail doesn't stop there, Julie. The band plays 14 different instruments with such precision.
All right, there they are. It's the Lincoln Middle School Marching Band. The band should be commended for learning 2 songs that look like they're getting ready to play that pertain to the Chinese New Year. Songs they may not play anywhere else. The Chinese Dragon Dance by John Prescott and the John Edmondson tune called 2 Chinese Folk Songs. So they're playing now. Let's listen.
The school boasts that more than 1/5 of its student body plays an instrument.
And if you didn't get enough for the Lincoln Middle School Marching Band, you can catch them again in Disneyland's Main Street Parade this spring. This next group takes the parade to a whole new level, a good 2 to 3 feet higher, Ben.
Yeah, there they are too. The Stilt Walkers from West Portal Elementary School. The school was the first in the nation to offer a Chinese immersion program.
And along with being incredibly tall, they're also incredibly talented and coordinated.
And well costumed, they are representing characters from the classic, The Journey to the West. It's a fictionalized account of the pilgrimage of a Buddhist monk to India.
And look at their costumes here. It's an old story, but new costumes. The new duds were designed by a former student. What a colorful scene that is right there.
From the costumes to the dances, the program sustains itself thanks to the dedicated alumni, staff, and students who commit to weekly practices. And those sessions start as early as September.
And the ribbon dancers here make it look easy, but you have to be trained to do this. If you're not, you could end up hog-tying yourself with these 12-foot ribbons, or at least I would.
Yeah, for sure. I would. The earliest ribbon dances consisted of holding thin strips of silk ribbon. It was during the Tang Dynasty when the ribbons got longer and were attached to sticks for better control.
And they have a beautiful fuchsia color here, and the ribbons are always so graceful to watch. And look at the little girls there, just gorgeous in their costumes tonight. And it's dry, and it's not too cold, and it's not too windy, and it's just very elegant movements here.
I love the colors
so
here.
So pretty. One theory speculates that ribbon dancing started after an assassination attempt on a Han emperor, and legend says a man saved the emperor by blocking a sword in his with his silk sleeve.
Wow, that is strong fabric.
Look at the stilt walkers. Can you imagine walking the parade route on those things?
I can't imagine walking the parade route at all.
I can't even do it in my high heels.
Looking at the T-Mobile float, it's like a picture within a picture. We see the beautiful San Francisco skyline amidst the actual city skyline.
The float's theme, May Fortune Find You, is woven in with the tributes to the city and the Lunar New Year.
Superstition says luck will more likely come your way if you wear red, especially pigs. Contrary to popular belief, people born under the sign of the boar are not immune to bad luck. They have to take precautions along with everybody else. For example, showering isn't allowed on New Year's Day, and I hope you didn't sweep or throw out your garbage right before February 5th. That would have washed away your good luck.
Only good luck here, Ben, with the float draped in red and gold. It looks like a lot of fuchsia.
Oh, that arch, too. Look at that. Above, symbolizing T-Mobile's LTE coverage. No matter how you celebrate the Year of the Pig, T-Mobile has you covered.
Good coverage and luck could be key when we want to enter our Watch, Win, and Fly contest. That's coming up a little bit later on. T-Mobile wishes everyone, of course, a happy New Year. Gung Hei Fa Choi as we celebrate the Year of the Pig.
A special platform for the wavers.
It is San Francisco Renegades, the band that refers to themselves as an enthusiastic group of amateur musicians or drum and bugle corps with day jobs.
Well, kind of like us, the parade announcers with day jobs. We're all moonlighting in this world. Maybe I should stop doing my side job talking so we can hear them do their side job playing. I think they've got a little uptown funk for us right now.
Well, I certainly hope they enjoy their day jobs as much as they enjoy being in the band.
They are fun to watch, which may be why they've easily grown from their original 7 members. They're like a marching recruitment billboard.
They call themselves amateurs, but they're still competitive, all-ages organization, and they've had honorary members from as far away as South Korea and Japan.
Yeah. The dedicated Fremont students from the Asian Pacific Islander Club return year after year. The affinity group from American High School promotes Asian culture within the school and community.
I love that these students chose to combine modern technology with tradition. They're carrying tonight LED lanterns. Lanterns date back to the Han Dynasty, while LEDs were invented about a half-century ago.
Chinese lanterns are at the heart of the Lunar New Year celebrations. Not only are they beautiful, but they're said to bring good luck.
This is API's 9th parade appearance. 9 has the same pronunciation as Ju, meaning everlasting or eternity. I guess if you can be in this parade for 9 years, you can be in the parade for eternity. Kind of like you and I, Ben.
From here to eternity, yes.
The Chinese lanterns here is all about this group and the good luck that they bring. What a beautiful sight.
Lanterns help light up the Spring Festival, which ends its 2-week run today.
All right, now here are some of the parade's most memorable performers with the Yao Kung Moon Lion Dance.
When you're the 16-time undefeated National Lion Dance Champions, you'd be pretty hard to forget. Their name means System of Flexible Power, and when you watch, you'll see why.
They are well known for both their southern and northern lion dancing, and the differences between the two are like comparing cats and dogs. The northern lion looks like a shaggy dog, while the southern one looks more like a fierce cat.
It's a bit easier to tell a dragon and lion apart. A lion has 4 legs or 2 performers. A dragon, depending on the length, requires more manpower.
And of course, the sequence of performers is symbolic in Chinese culture. The lions represent the beginning of the performance, while the dragon, the end. It's the idea of finishing what you've started.
That's right, Julie. That's also symbolic for the year of the pig. It's a great year for tying up loose ends. It's not an ideal time to start something new.
And let's go back down to Claudine. Oh,
Hi
Claudine Wong,
guys.
she's
Yes,
here. There you are.
Sitting in the grandstands with a great group of folks from around the Bay Area. You guys enjoying the parade? So tell me where you come from.
Foster City in Sacramento.
And what are you thinking so far? Have you seen the parade before?
Second time is awesome. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. And on this side,
oh, Oakland and Berkeley.
Oakland and Berkeley. Awesome. All right, it is time for our T-Mobile Fun Fact. You know by now 2019, of course, is the year of the pig. According to one myth, the Jade Emperor said the order of the Chinese zodiac would be determined by the order in which they arrived to his party. Since the pig was last, it is the 12th and last sign of the Chinese zodiac.
And before we head to break, one more look back at this picture-perfect moment. Still a lot more to come. The Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade is not even halfway through. We'll be right back.
T-Mobile is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this year's Lunar New Year festivities. Happy New Year and Gung Hei Fat Joy.
And a beautiful night here in San Francisco. Dry, no wind, and after all the recent rain we got, Ben, I'd say we got really lucky here tonight to have a beautiful evening for tonight's parade.
We're forecasting rain for tomorrow, so good for us today.
Well, clearing the path now for the Hyundai float, 3 of the auto manufacturer's award-winning SUVs, the Kona Electric, and the Santa Fe.
The 2019 Kona and Kona Electric were awarded the North American Utility Vehicle of the Year award, and the 2019 Santa Fe received the Top Safety Pick Plus award from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Oh.
There is another award that Hyundai is really proud of, and tonight the car company is proudly displaying that special recognition on its float right there. Hyundai's prized pig is prominently featured on the center of that float, wearing a special blue ribbon.
And his award, KellyBlueBook.com's 5-year Cost to Own award. That means you can ride your new Hyundai all the way through the year of the rabbit without shelling out more Yunbo than is necessary.
And Yunbo is the currency used in Imperial China. It's represented on the float tonight with gold ingots.
Yeah. Perhaps the pig on the float is a Yorkshire boar. Class 1 Yorkshire boar sold for a world record $270,000, wow, at a National Swine Registry Conference in 2014. And here we have again West Portal Elementary School. It feels a bit like deja vu, Julie. This group is so large they have to be split up. So here now are their dragon drummers and little lions.
Oh, look it up. This contingent is led by the school's youngest members, kindergartners, bravely chasing the Pearl of Wisdom. And West Portal dads did this year's dragon. There it is right there. You can see the little Pearl of Wisdom right in the beginning, right in the front.
About 15 little ones make up the dragon. They're dancing to bring good fortune to everyone in the new year.
Well, the drummers are here to aid in the year of the pig's good fortune. The drum beats symbolize beating away bad spirits. And they're drumming in the style of the Yellow River. And again, their costumes are made by parent volunteers.
West Portal likes to distinguish itself. Traditionally, you see lions at the front of the group, but they put these little lion cubs at the end. Happy New Year! from Northwestern Mutual. The company's been helping families and businesses achieve financial security for more than 160 years.
And some of the employees are here tonight. The San Francisco office opened in 1867, which was a rabbit year.
I believe you. I'd have to go through 152 years of zodiac calendars, so I'll leave it to these folks. Pig years were made for companies like Northwestern Mutual because it's a good time to go back and assess what you have and make the necessary changes to reach your goals. Up next, West County Mandarin School. If you've never heard of them, it's not surprising. They're barely over a year old. The school, not the student, the students range from kindergarten to 8th grade.
And this public Mandarin immersion serves Richmond's growing Chinese community.
It may be a new school, but lion dancing wasn't new to these students. Many of them had training before enrolling in West County Mandarin. It's called Reach New Heights, but if you ask me, I think the AARP's float should be called When Pigs Fly. The float features a multi-generational family of pigs building a rocket ship to make their wildest dreams come true.
What a darling idea for a float. Watching the pigs hard at work brings to mind some of the ideal jobs for those born under the sign of the pig. Suitable careers are in teaching or coaching or anything food or animal related like a veterinarian or chef.
Teaching could include documentary filmmaking. Rick Kwan, who you see there on the float, just produced a film called Mayor Ed Lee. Good job. Watch for it.
Those born under the sign of the pig could be good for rocket scientists. Look at the rocket ship on this float. It looks like it could take off. The first true use for one was in the year 1232 when the Chinese were repelling Mongol invaders. Well, it looks like we have a little blue thunder in our forecast. Thunder that started in the city of Walnut in Southern California.
This perfect storm of a marching band and a marching orchestra has descended on Geary. Let's listen now to the Walnut High School Blue Thunder Marching Band and the Color Guard. Beginning with the drums. And the violins.
Yeah, the marching violins make this band unique. Not sure we've ever seen a high school band marching with violin players.
They're playing a love song of Kongding City.
All right, Claudine Wong is on the street. She's got something new for us. Claudine, what do you have?
Well, we are just busy hanging out with the folks here, sitting here at the other side of the Union Square steps, and really such a fun place to watch this parade as we hang out and really see all the things that are coming our way. All right, here is your T-Mobile fun fact now. We've got another one for you right now. And let me tell you what it is, because this parade is full of so many different things. This is another Year of the Pig fun fact, courtesy of T-Mobile. Those born in the Year of the Pig are motivated, they enjoy life, and occasionally treat themselves. Pigs are optimistic and have an easygoing personality, rarely losing their temper. They're said to be enthusiastic in everything they do, no matter the task.
Claudine, thank you. A little encore now. As this parade has now reached about the halfway mark, you're watching this instant replay. It's part of our picture-perfect moment. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. High steppin'.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. We are celebrating the Year of the Pig. Everyone is bundled up out there. I'm in my red velvet Montclair Special Edition coat. So festive and warm.
You're the smart one. I should listen to Diane when she said, bring a pea coat, bring gloves, bring blankets.
But
whatever.
You're warm enough. It's good out here, right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. Well, pig years, they are welcome because there tends to be less conflict and turmoil. It's a year with a lot of patience, but also a fine time to indulge.
And if you ask me, there's no better place to indulge than at the legendary Westin St. Francis. We'd like to thank the hotel for being our broadcast home for the past few days. The Westin St. Francis opened in 1904, defining San Francisco as a cosmopolitan city.
For nearly 50 years, the Community Youth Center has provided programs and services to Chinese immigrants and their families. And for at least 10 of those years, part of their work has included intense parade preparations.
This year, CYC members brought along Pixie, the beloved character from Journey to the West. I think Pixie's popped up quite a bit already in this parade.
I think you're right. Pixie is on a personal mission to recruit and train the next generation of soldiers needed to protect the country.
The first group of warriors are the lieutenants, and following behind them are the new recruits, the rookies with the small flags. They're just beginning their training.
And this is the Community Youth Center here. What a group leading the way there, Pixie. And they're always colorful costumes here. What a costume that is, Ben. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you would wear that.
That's good, though. They're having fun because they do a lot of hard work to help the community, and they've been doing it for more than 40 years. So good for them.
The big flags, the red, of course, is a lucky color for the Chinese New Year. We see so much red and gold out here tonight, but also lucky colors this year are pink, also blue and green. And in this year of the Earth Pig, the impression that the colors need to generate is fresh, fruity, and sweet. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I'm reading my notes right here.
I should co-anchor the parade more often.
You know, red is a symbol of courage because it attracts a lot of attention.
And there's their dragon.
Yeah, CYC's new dragon makes its debut tonight as it weaves in and out of the soldiers to the rhythm of the drums and the cymbals. Ooh, that's a great dragon.
We've seen some spectacular ones already, but the best is yet to come.
Yeah, in our grand finale, we will dim the lights, but they're so colorful. Look how you have to run in between and serpentine down the street. It takes a coordinated bunch to like pull this off. You have to know where you're going because you're following underneath someone right in front of you.
I give this next float a thumbs up, or maybe the float is giving Julie and me a thumbs up. I guess it's pretty obvious. This is a Facebook float.
Yeah, with 500,000 Facebook likes every minute, this truly is a universal symbol. The like button wasn't actually introduced until Facebook was already 5 years old.
With so many people stretched across the globe connected to each other, Facebook is living up to its mission of bringing the world closer together.
The iconic thumb is designed with symbols of fortune and good luck. It's presented in a way to pay tribute to Chinese paper cutting, an art that became popular when paper became more affordable, sometime within the 2nd century.
What's paper? They started showing up on doors and windows, eventually being known as window flowers. You'll find them all over Chinatown this time of year.
There are about 1.4 billion Facebook users around the world, and the majority of them are from Asia-Pacific regions. So check out facebook.com/Chinese Parade for tonight's highlights.
A big thumbs up for that float. Very lively.
Ben, do you hear it? It's
yeah,
the sound.
I think so.
Okay, it's the sound of girl power, and perhaps this next firecrackers and drum set could be the parade's signature sound.
Yeah, one of my favorites, the glockenspiels. Mix it with a couple of snare drums and a tenor drum, and you have the St. Mary's Chinese Girls Drum and Bell Corps.
They have been practicing since September. The younger girls are given baton lessons.
All right, let's listen.
Got an up-close camera shot here, making his way along Geary, right in front of Macy's.
Up next, Gordon J. Lau Elementary, San Francisco's largest public primary school and the one with the most name changes. It's been called the Chinese School, the Oriental School, Heyman Hall, Commodore Stockton, and now Gordon J. Lau after a prominent civic leader.
This is a group that knows how to roll with the changes, and they are rolling deep for education to the tunes of Bruno Mars and Justice's D-A-N-C-E.
Well, let's see how they roll. The 4th and 5th grade participants were selected based on essay applications. They had to sacrifice quite a few recesses to practice. Happy New Year to Qin Wingbo and Jerry Zhang. Qin is a research engineer focusing on automated driving. Zhang is a site manager of Ford's Global Data Insight and Analytics.
Both men are based in Palo Alto and have mind-blowing resumes. Their backgrounds include math and statistics, computational design, data mining, and robotics. Essentially, it all adds up to helping make our cars smarter and smarter. This next band plays everything from Beyonce to The Temptations. But the song that KIPP SF College Prep Band chose to play here tonight is a song that had been banned from LSU for 3 years because it got the crowd too riled up.
Can't rile up the crowds, man, but sure to get the crowd here excited, although not rowdy. Let's hear KIPP SF with a hit by Cameo, Talking Out the Side of Your Neck.
The song came out in 1985. That was an aux year.
Oh, that's a thick neck. You wouldn't know it by their sound, but most of the band members started in the program with no previous musical experience.
KIPP SF College Prep is a public high school in the Bayview Hunters Point district.
They're wearing their school colors, purple and white. The school's mascot is the phoenix. In Greek mythology, a phoenix is a bird that obtains new life by rising from the ashes of its predecessor. Most police departments brag about their canines, but for the SFPD, it has other animals in its arsenal, mainly lions and a new large dragon.
Yeah, the lion's on duty at the moment, chasing away evil spirits in a way that only they can.
That's right. Frolicking crime fighters doesn't exactly instill fear under normal circumstances, does it?
When they're not dancing, they're working to improve relations among officers in the Central District and Chinatown. Members are from both San Francisco's police and sheriff's departments.
The newest member on the force clocks in at 160 feet long. The previous dragon was 10 feet shorter and essentially aged out after 30 years.
Whoa, look at that. It's a long, successful career. 20 years on the force is often the benchmark for retirement.
Did you say something, Julie?
I did. Look at that.
Wow. Police work and dragon dance have one thing in common. They're not for the weak.
Oh my, this is one of my favorite things with dragons. Year after year, it's so much fun to watch. What a colorful scene out here we're seeing right now with lights. Shortage of firecrackers. Comcast makes its debut with a stunning and interactive float. Those along the parade route are actually changing the color and motion of the lights with their smartphones. That's pretty cool.
And thanks to my binoculars, I can see the Trans-America building. The skyline represents some of San Francisco as well as various buildings throughout China.
The light movements, either starting in San Francisco or China, are entirely controlled by the audience.
They're going to be changing the colors here now. They're sending love and light.
You can see them changing colors there, the light strips. Actually, they're saying it's controlled by the audience. There they are, a closer look at those light strips.
Right. There are more wow factors on the float. That's global pop star and digital pioneer Jason Chen and model, dancer, and actress Lucia Louie.
I guess you could say Comcast went pretty hog wild while making this float. The theme is connecting and entertaining, and I think it accomplished both, connecting with the audience as well as entertaining them. And time now to take another look at our picture-perfect moment. These beautiful fan dancers here with their colorful dragon behind them. It's a great second time around. We have something that you at home will want to remember. It's that secret word that'll be your chance to win 4 tickets to Anywhere Southwest flies in the U.S. and Puerto Rico.
For your chance to win, you must submit the correct word on our Facebook page at facebook.com/KTVU. Click on the contest link. Official rules at ktvu.com/contest. We'll be right back. Chinatown, my Chinatown, Julie.
Yeah, look at the flavor of the new year in San Francisco's Chinatown as we savor this New Year's celebration.
Savor the flavors at the cafe.
Oh, they are fun. They are fierce. They are the Tatwang Kung Fu Academy.
And they're a crowd favorite. They go out, all out, every year. I wouldn't say it, but I guess you could say they're going hog wild. Wham, bam, can of spam.
You fit that in, didn't you? We see a litter of piglet warriors taking over Geary right now. They are joined by, surprise, surprise, Pigsy. Pigsy gets a lot of attention in this Chinese zodiac year.
The Tatwang monks perform with the dynamic fighting staff and the rake. The rake was Pigsy's weapon of choice.
They have their snouts on. Look at those. This year's performance is extra special. Several students from the Brazil and Chile academies made the trip to be a part of this parade, and we hope they go back home with nothing but wonderful memories.
A lot of great photos. The Academy focuses on 4 principles: integrity, kindness, wisdom, and bravery.
There they go, Tatwang Kung Fu Academy, and their adorable little costumes tonight. And the crowd, look at them always coming this year, year after year. In the windows there, that's a great place to view this parade in the heart of San Francisco's Union Square. It's
right.
Macy's. People line the windows there, and it's warm. They're probably the smarter ones here. It's warm,
yeah.
And they get a great overhead view of everything going on in that Union
And they're
Square.
close to the burger bar. Good food. All right, Salesforce is growing its ohana, which means family in Hawaiian. The newest member of the family, a pig. Last year, you may recall, but probably not, Koa, the dog sitting among Salesforce mascots, Cody the bear, and Astro the guide. Now, it's Pig sitting in front of a traditional Chinese palace.
And the pig represents trust, generosity, and peace. And this picture looks at peace sitting among the clouds.
The peaceful pig is joined by Asia Pac Force members. Asia Pac Force is a global employee resource group within Salesforce.
The mascots, Astro, the guide, and Cody the bear, are cheerleaders for the company. They inspire the Salesforce community to be curious, tackle projects, and not to be afraid of getting their paws or hands dirty. They want everyone to be fearless in the face of challenges.
The year of the pig could bring different challenges to the other zodiac signs. The year of one zodiac sign is traditionally the most unlucky year. Those born under the signs of the rabbit, ram, and rooster usually fare pretty well in pig years.
All right, nobody loves a parade more than Bank of America. They are the parade's longest-running sponsor.
When you've been in the parade for more than 50 years, probably closer to 60, it's hard to top the previous year. But look at these tall tower lanterns. They have clearly reached new heights.
And the tower lanterns are done in a beautiful Chinese paper-cut motif.
Paper cutting is considered one of the oldest and most popular of Chinese art forms.
Also, festive lanterns and flower blossoms connect those towers.
All major parts of Spring Festival.
And the large Chinese fan on this float provides a decorative backdrop for the pig's drumming performance. I wonder which pig song is his favorite. Perhaps it's Pig by Dave Matthews Band or Pig is in Zen by Jane's Addiction.
I'm going to go with anything by the Do Rocks from San Francisco's own Proud Pork Productions, Ron Nagel and Scott Matthews. This pig is dressed in his New Year's best, no matter what beat he's drumming to.
All right, you won't be able to get Alamo Elementary School out of your head after their performance. The Richmond District School spreads cheer with a catchy song, We Go Together, from the movie The Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, a few of the older folks at home will recognize the song, the original from the movie Grease.
And I always love their song selections. Last year it was an Elvis Presley tune. upbeat funk dance routine was choreographed by Negada Dance.
They picked the song and choreographed their routine with the pig in mind, as well as audience participation.
Oh, look how colorful they are, too.
Yeah.
The red and the gold and their little ribbons. And they practiced, and this is their moment. They're on, and they're entertaining the crowd. Beautiful. They're wearing traditional Chinese costumes, the girls in red, the boys in olive green. Up next tonight, the washing arts group San Francisco. It doesn't sound familiar. Perhaps you've heard it of the Chinese Dance Association. They're one of the same. The act is a bridge connecting arts from the U.S. and China.
Ambassadors of the Arts. They're showcasing one of China's different ethnic groups, the Miao from southern China. Miao are known for their hospitality and love of festivals, music, dancing, and singing.
Lucky for us, they chose such a vibrant group to highlight. No shrinking wallflowers here. The drums and bullhorn headdresses are symbolic of their lively and magnificent festivals.
You are right. The beautiful and colorful costumes reinforce their enthusiastic reputation. These garments are known for their intricate stitching.
And look at that. They're all also pairing it with stunning silver accessories. They have those beautiful headdresses there, and they have necklaces that can weigh up to 5 pounds each.
The Henan art group has traveled all the way from Henan, a province in China, to be with us this evening. It's almost like the reverse commute. So many people travel throughout Asia during the New Year, and they came to San Francisco.
That's right. Henan is thought to be the birthplace of Chinese civilization with more than 3,000 years of recorded history. It was also considered China's cultural and economic center until about 1,000 years ago.
And right now they're sharing some of their cultural traditions, demonstrating Tai Chi and a Peking opera dance.
So much fun to watch, so much energy.
Very martial artist-like.
Whoa! Yeah.
What a show-off.
That was awesome. You know, sometimes things get a little convoluted in translation from Chinese to English. The literal translation for what we're seeing was described as a healthy kung fu boxing style, and we call it Tai Chi.
They're showing us techniques to help strengthen the mind and refresh the body. I think we can all benefit from that.
Their Peking opera dance perfectly combines charming traditional Chinese opera elements with trendy modern dance elements.
恭喜發財，新年快樂 from the Henan Arts Group.
The Cupertino language immersion program, known as CLIP, brings us a lesson in bad behavior or consequences and second chances.
The two schools that make up CLIP, Meyerholtz Elementary School and Miller Middle School, picked a popular storyline from the Chinese novel Journey to the West.
Before he became Pixie, he was known as Zhubaji. He was kicked out of the heaven for chasing the moon goddess and eating too much. His boorish behavior gets him turned into a boar, ultimately dubbed Pixie.
More pixies more often. The students are dressed as princesses and some as little pixie minions. These princesses are armed with ribbons and umbrellas.
So sweet. The Pixie minions are beating on their drums, trying to create a celebratory mood.
Of all the costumes and roles, Clip says Pixie was the hardest to fill. Apparently the swine isn't the most appealing zodiac animal to these young kids. Hats off to Alexander, the one kid who did step up.
And those are beautiful little umbrellas there. Pixie is given a second chance by the goddess of compassion, as the story and legend goes. He ends up on a dangerous journey with the Monkey King and is rewarded with the title Cleaner of the Holy Altar.
And let's go back down to the street now to Claudine.
Actually, she's moved. She's wandered upstairs. She's in Macy's. I see her there right in the window. How does it look from up there, Claudine?
It's a fantastic view. You know, we've been talking about it all night long. We talk about it every parade and how the people up here in Macy's are the smartest people ever because they're up here, they're warm, they've got seats, and they've got a great view of the parade. So really, it's spectacular. Mayor London Breed talks about how when she was a little kid, this is exactly where she used to watch the parade herself. All right, time to your T-Mobile fun fact. Pigs are most compatible with tigers, but also get along with rabbits and goats. Pigs gravitate towards those that provide security, intelligence, and warmth.
Thanks, Claudine, and we'll be right back. But first, a look back at this picture-perfect moment with pixies all over the place. Some Tai Chi, beautiful costumes. We'll be right back.
Whoa, look at that. And welcome back. Look what we're looking at right now. They're waving. This is the control room. Could not do it with you guys. This is our KTVU, my KTVU family. Go, good times. And there's another high vantage point of one of our cameramen high above, getting great shots down on Geary to capture the moment as we celebrate the new year San Francisco style.
If you have a lot of grocery shopping to do and not a lot of time, then I've got a shopping cart for you. Lucky Supermarkets nicknamed it Big Red. You can see why, too. It's equipped with a V8 engine and stands over 12 feet tall. Imagine that grocery bill when you fill her up.
How about driving that thing? How many cars would you need to haul your groceries home? A lot, I think. I've been told it can reach speeds of up to 100 miles an hour. I don't know, but there's no way I'm testing the accuracy of that statement, even with a seatbelt.
Yeah. When food is your business and luck's in your name, you would be crazy not to take part in the Lunar New Year celebrations. After all, this time of year is all about good food, family gatherings, and the lucky symbols.
You must be referring to Lucky California Supermarkets. Their float features these connections to the new year, like the giant teapot on that float. It is surrounded by Chinese dumplings. Tea and dumplings are both better, enjoyed in the company of others during the new year.
You can't miss the beautiful red pagoda backdrop surrounded by a gate of oranges. The Chinese word for orange, ju, is phonetically very close to zhu, which means to wish for good fortune.
Monroe Elementary is one of 2 San Francisco schools that offer 3 language track options: English, Spanish, and Chinese.
They may be a multi-language school, but any group that knows how to have fun speaks my language.
And they're multi-language and multicultural. Clearly, they like having options. It's fitting that they then be giving us a couple of entertainment options: band dancing and drumming.
2 good choices. About 500 students attend this school in San Francisco's Excelsior district. Parents say they really appreciate the school's inclusivity. They also really look forward to the Chinese New Year parade because it brings so many families together.
And beautiful little girls there waving and walking in front of the crowd with their fans and their silk costumes. So pretty out there.
A small but lovely group.
And again, we've said it, we got a break from the rain over the last couple of weeks, and we're having dry skies and just a gorgeous night here in San Francisco so that we can all celebrate the Chinese New Year parade. It's such a proud moment for the city of San Francisco, and so much history. As we mentioned, it started back in the gold rush days as a very small neighborhood parade, and then the Chamber of Commerce took it over in 1958, and it has grown and it has grown to what it is today. One of the 10th largest parades of its kind outside of Asia.
Raymond.
Well, multi-generational and multicolor, just 2 ways to describe the West Coast Lion Dance Troupe.
And don't forget, multi-talented, these lions range in colors and style. There's the Futsan or Haksan short-tailed lions, and then the more traditional long-tailed lions. All lions are in the southern style.
Oh, and what a colorful sight they are. Rain, you know, can be, as you can imagine, a very problematic for these lion dance groups. Their costumes run upwards of $1,000, and when they get wet, they're basically useless. That's just money washed away. So if there's rain in the forecast, these prides get considerably smaller. But look at the little one there.
These lions call Daly City home. The troupe's goal is to carry on the lion dance tradition, for fear it will be lost for generations to come.
The different colors signify the age and characteristics of the lion. The black lion is the youngest lion, and his movements are like a headstrong teenager.
Yeah. For all those things you've said that you would do when pigs fly, your time has come. Rams, or Richmond area multi-services, joined the parade with the idea of when pigs fly.
Stranger things have happened. Whoever thought cars would drive themselves. We also have a self-driving car in this parade, and we'll see that coming up in just a little bit.
Rams has a long history of serving the Asian Pacific Islander and Russian-speaking communities. They started in 1974 by offering mental health services in the city's Richmond area. They've since branched out to all over the Bay Area. And
Okay, another group now. They're now referred to as the Row, a trio of casinos located in the heart of Reno, the El Dorado, Circus, and Silver Legacy Resort.
if you're a 3-casino float, there's only one person you want on it, the god of wealth, Sai Chen.
And Benny looks like he's surrounded himself with some of his loot. Giant Chinese gold ingots and coins and beautiful women. I imagine he wants to share the wealth with some lucky casino guests.
Everyone loves getting a red envelope, Lacey, filled with money. But imagine your reaction if you were handed a red envelope from the money god himself. That must feel like hitting the jackpot.
The red envelopes are given to children and single people. They're handed out at weddings and other joyous occasions.
The money god is holding another lucrative symbol, the ingot. It looks like a boat. Ingots were once used as China's currency. Feng Shui says you should place an ingot in your home to attract wealth and prosperity. I would not argue with Ms. Shui.
800 miles round trip and dozens of practice hours. That just goes to show the commitment of the Eisenhower Marching Band. They are from Rialto, California in San Bernardino County, and this marks their first appearance in tonight's parade.
Yeah. 1 out of every 17 students is in the band, which is open to anyone who wants to participate. Besides the daily band curriculum, there are quite a few music offerings before school, after school, and at weekend rehearsals.
Many of these students rehearse during zero period, which means before school starts. You got to love what they do to go to school early.
They clearly love what they do. Happy New Year from the Eisenhower High Marching Band. And now,
all right, it's time to go back to Claudine for some more fun facts. Claudine.
Yes, and you know what, Julie and Ben, this is a family affair, and we've got Miss Chinatown USA coming up in just a bit, but I found her parents here in the stands, and Rachel and Tom. Tom, you must be so proud of your daughter. She's your youngest.
Yes, we're very proud of her, and we're proud to be part of this long tradition and history of this parade.
You know, you guys are from San Francisco, and it's the second year in a row that someone from San Francisco has won this honor. What does it mean to your family, and really, how has the whirlwind week been for your daughter?
Well, she's really excited. It's been a busy couple of weeks for her, but we are proud to have been in San Francisco, and it's a wonderful place for us to have raised our children. So we're really excited.
We look forward to talking to her. Thanks so much, guys. Congratulations. All right, here is your T-Mobile fun fact. It is time for our final one. Some lucky items for pigs include the numbers 2, 5, and 8, and the colors yellow and gold. Daisies and hydrangeas are also lucky for pigs.
Claudine, thank you. Fun facts and now fun moments captured during this picture-perfect moment. So many great ones tonight. The lions, the colors, and the beautiful waving smiles, women. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade in downtown San Francisco. Academy of Art is going whole hog with its float this year. That's due in part to the school celebrating its 90th anniversary, and they wanted to do something extra special.
not to mention that when you're coming from an art school, the pressure is on. Students from the school's various departments took place in the float's creation and design, and what sets it truly apart is that it's all set to student-composed music.
And there are almost as many departments involved as there are pigs on this float. Music production, sculpture, acting, and the illustration departments, just to name a few.
Pigs turned into public art isn't a new concept, of course. There was the Big Pig gig in Cincinnati in the summers of 2000 and 2012. Local artists and schools decorated hundreds of fiberglass pig statues and installed them throughout the downtown area. Academy of Art University and San Francisco should take note. These pigs could get a second life. If the saying about the third time's a charm is true, what do you say for the second time around?
Well, whatever it is, it's a sign the University of San Francisco Dons band had a great time last year. They are back for their second appearance.
No longer rookies. Let's see and listen to what they've got.
The school's been around since 1855, so it's hard to fathom they haven't been in this parade so many times.
But the band hasn't been around that long. Less than 10 years, actually. They now perform at more than 30 campus, athletic, and community events a year.
I'll call this next best thing to having the Golden State Warriors here with us tonight. It is their float. Make that the 2018 NBA Champions float in partnership with No Tie. No players on the float. They are across the bay tonight playing the Houston Rockets.
To which I can only say wham bam can a ham, or that's what Steph Curry would say for Jimmy Fallon.
He got that all in so perfectly. It would be nice to see the players in another parade, wouldn't it, in just a few months in Oakland, but we won't get too far ahead of ourselves.
You never know. If you happen to see them in their Chinese Heritage City Edition jerseys earlier this year, you'd say, hey, they copied the float. This big float backdrop makes the details much easier to read. The float doesn't zip by nearly as fast as Steph or KD.
Stonebray Elementary isn't only giving their arms and legs a workout tonight, but their voices as well. They are singing and doing Kung Fu.
Singing Kung Fu, huh? The song they're belting out is Gongji, Gongji, which means congratulations, congratulations. It may be the most popular song in China this time of year. It was originally written in 1945 when China was liberated in the war, commonly referred to as the War of Resistance against Japan.
And because the Mandarin title is a popular New Year greeting, the song quickly became associated with the Lunar New Year.
If their singing talent isn't enough, they're also showing off some Kung Fu moves. I'm not sure we could have a Chinese New Year parade without this next group. They, along with the Drum and Bell Corps, have been in the parade so many times. They essentially are the parade. The St. Mary's Chinese Language School Girls Drill Team is a San Francisco tradition.
The drill team is known for its precision fan dance.
And they're also known for their gorgeous costumes, traditional silk with an embroidered dragon and phoenix design.
And they have a great mentoring program with many of these girls returning after graduation to help their younger peers. It's a tradition that's continued since the first group of girls graduated way back in the 1940s. Now here is a very special tribute. Golden Spike 150 honors the Chinese railroad workers' contributions to America 150 years ago. The workers were an integral part in connecting the country through the Central Pacific Railroad.
They're carrying rails and large spikes and shovels to remind us of the tedious and back-breaking work.
And they're also dressed in authentic period costumes tonight.
The group's trying to correct history. The official historic photo of the train's meeting did not include the faces of those Chinese workers, but this one does.
Their theme tonight is honoring labor, past, present, and future. So they've included Alamo Elementary School students wearing costumes of different careers. Some students are dressed as a teacher, a doctor, and an astronaut.
And let's not forget the hotel worker, the carpenter, and even a mayor. Thank you to Golden Spike 150 and Alamo for this history lesson and reminder of the wonderful contributions, past and present, made by Chinese Americans. This next group may be the only group that does the parade route twice. This is Recology's first pass down Geary. This one's for fun. The next time they're here, they'll be hard at work picking up roughly 10 tons of trash left from parade spectators.
Yeah, everyone except maybe Benny and Buddy, Recology's beloved mascots, they get the night off.
Recology's been collecting San Francisco's trash and recyclables for almost 100 years. And sometimes that trash is put to good use, like the Dragon Daisy. She's made entirely of trash collected by Recology workers. I think I see some of our parade notes from the last few years there.
neatly tucked into that dragon. Half of what gets picked up tonight gets recycled or composted.
You can say they even recycled their trucks. They brought out Old Red and the Green DeMartini. Old Red was state-of-the-art back in the late 40s. She's since been replaced by a fleet of younger models running on clean alternative fuels like biodiesel. Another group to make it into this picture-perfect moment. Beautiful red banners and staff.
And colorful floats. Coming up soon, you'll have your chance to win 4 round-trip tickets to anywhere Southwest flies in the U.S. or Puerto Rico. Just watch for that secret word, then go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/KTVU and click on the contest link.
You must submit the correct secret word in order to win. Official rules can be found at ktvu.com/contests. We'll be right back.
Look at the little puppets there those kids are playing with live in Union Square. It's our family cam. How cute are those?
The jumping lions.
They're having fun with them tonight, and we're having fun with this parade. We are nearing the end now of the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade, but there is still a lot to look forward to.
Yes, we have the San Francisco Giants cable car, Miss Chinatown USA, and of course our 288-foot showstopper, the Golden Dragon.
That's all coming up at the end.
All right. The Chinese immersion school at Avila knows a thing or two about resilience. The school building in the Haight-Ashbury survived the 1906 earthquake and fire.
So often out of tragedy, you hear stories of heroism. The students are performing to the song Heroes by Alessa and choreographed by Nagata Dance. Their message is we can all be a hero, even in small ways.
I love the message behind their performance. They are a delight to watch.
Well, they're beautiful, and they're wearing beautiful costumes tonight, made by volunteers. They complement their traditional Chinese jackets, just gorgeous.
And you can see why this school has taken first or second place in the Best Marching School category for 9 of the last 10 years.
The Chinese Immersion School at De Avila, and there is a colorful group of them tonight, just adorable. Look at the young smiling faces. They've been practicing in their traditional Chinese outfits, and it is a great night for them out there this evening. All right, I see the future now, and it's as clear as a sunny day on Broadway. I'm talking about self-driving cars. Cruise, the city's leading self-driving car company, was founded in 2013 with a mission to build a safer, more accessible, and emissions-free city.
This cruise vehicle has an advanced suite of sensors that allow it to see and understand the world around it with a 3D 360-degree view for total field vision. Pretty impressive.
And with this technology, we should have self-driving floats in a few years, Ben. Can you imagine that? Until then, though, we'll still thank our volunteer float drivers for their hard work tonight.
Up next, the Orchard School Asian Cultural Dance Troupe. Its mission is to bring an awareness as well as an appreciation for Asian culture.
Mission accepted. This parade's the perfect stage to showcase Chinese culture, so much of it tonight, and we appreciate what they do year after year. This is their 21st year in this parade. Gosh, I guess time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. They range in ages from 8 to 14.
Beautiful ribbon and fan dancing out there tonight. Of course, beautiful colors in their costumes.
It's a blazingly beautiful blue outfit there amidst a sea of reds.
There's the lion. You almost can't highlight Chinese culture without having some big cats. And of course, we're talking big lions here. The frolicking felines show respect, and they chase away the bad spirits. They dance throughout the Lunar New Year festivities, and that's a way to usher in good spirits for the upcoming year. We should just call this next group the Ackerman Float. Apapa and Klusa are here to celebrate the Chinese New Year Parade, or the Chinese New Year. Apapa stands for Asian Pacific Island American Public Affairs Association, and Klusa, Civil Leadership USA.
Right. Don't forget they're joined by API, elected officials, API, Asian Pacific Islanders. Whew. Don't worry, there's no test after this.
Whew, thank goodness. They are united tonight to celebrate the Year of the Pig as well as the 150th anniversary of the first U.S. transcontinental railroad completion. More than 10,000 Chinese laborers contributed to the construction, which lasted 6 years and cost more than 1,000 workers their lives.
These groups, with their missions to organize and empower the Asian Pacific Islander community, want us to not only remember their sacrifice, but honor the Chinese workers' contributions.
And according to Wikipedia, a Lego model depicting the Golden Spike ceremony was submitted on the Lego Ideas website. Maybe there will be some renewed interest with it being the 150th anniversary.
All right, let's play ball. The San Francisco Giants begin their 61st season in San Francisco with opening day on April 5th. And there are some of the front office staff inside and outside of the Giants cable car.
And always a familiar face on the cable car is Lucille. Looking for Lucille. She joined the team in 1996. That was the year of the rat. There he is. If you check out Lucille's profile online, it says his real name is Luigi Francisco Seal, and he bats right flipper.
The team's last 3 World Series titles came in the years of the Tiger, Dragon, and Horse.
And it doesn't get more San Francisco than Giants baseball and the Chinese New Year parade all rolled into one. Happy New Year. Shaolin Temple USA and gravity-defying techniques. Need I say more?
Oh, is that my cue to just be quiet and watch? It's hard to believe this high-energy, risk-averse group originated from the same place as Zen Buddhism. Students and instructors from their 3 Bay Area schools are demonstrating the Bodhidharma straight sword. Of the 5 official American branches of the Shaolin Temple of China, 4 of them are here in the Bay Area. The 5th is located in Herndon, Virginia.
Shaolin Kung Fu's history has made it one of the largest and most influential martial arts systems in the world. Look, we have a visitor here. A cameo in the house. Hello, it's
Come
Lucille.
on, Lou. There we are.
Oh my goodness, look. Oh, I love it.
Go Giants.
Yeah, are you having, I guess you're having a good time
Lou.
tonight. Okay, it's a good night. Bye, Lou. Thanks for being with us. I love that.
My.
That was spontaneous. Wow. That was kind of fun.
We didn't have celebrities in the house.
I know. Yes. A rare appearance by Lucille. That
Where
was
are
fun. All right, here. Straight sword is hung in the main hall of many Chinese homes as a good luck charm, and there you're seeing them tonight, the straight sword. And it is a full house here tonight. Rita Langiri out in front of Macy's as we're watching the Shaolin Temple USA group make their way up the street here. And a lot of energy and vitality and spirit, all part of Chinese culture and tradition and legend as we celebrate this Year of the Pig.
Up next, Tsingtao, not to be confused with a beer called Tsingtao. Both are consumed, but in different ways. More than half the Chinese-speaking community in the Bay Area receives Tsingtao in one form or another. It's the leader in Chinese media with its radio stations and newspapers.
Here in Northern California, you can find Tsingtao Daily, U.S. City Post, Tsingtao Chinese Radio, and Tsingtao TV. They have 16 overseas editions distributed in more than 100 cities.
The float features a money tree to bring us all good fortune in the new year. In Malaysia, they'll put out money trees on the 2nd day of the Chinese New Year.
Well, every year we have a rookie or 2, and this year it's South San Francisco High School, the South City Warrior Band and Guard, marking their first ever appearance in our Lunar New Year Parade.
Making the night extra special, they're debuting their brand new uniforms in the school colors of blue and white. They sure do look sharp. Let's hear how they sound.
They are playing Ravenswood by William Rimmer. And they are only marching band in the school district, South San Francisco Unified, a fact that they take great pride. They perform at more than 20 events every year. All right, it is that time again. Time for another picture-perfect moment and some more beautiful costumes. A lot of red, a lot of gold, and of course, lions.
And it won't be long now when we reveal the secret word to our Southwest Watch, Win, and Fly contest. To enter, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/KTVU and click on the contest link.
You must submit the correct secret word in order to win 4 round-trip tickets to anywhere Southwest flies in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Official rules can be found at ktvu.com/contest. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Catherine Wu, and I'm so proud to be your Miss Chinatown USA 2019. I'm from San Francisco and a graduate from Lick Wilmerding High School. Lunar New Year is such a special time of year. It's a time for family, a time for renewal, and a time for celebration with all of the smiling faces of the Chinese New Year parade. It is such an honor to be part of the event this year. Gong Hei Fa Choi.
Welcome back, and here is the band that got its nickname from an announcer, and it wasn't Julie or me or Dennis Richmond. Some unnamed announcer so clearly enunciated the word band, it sounded like a band. So let's welcome from UC Davis, the California Aggie Marching Band.
And they take pride in their reputation as one of the UC school system's rowdier bands. I don't know about you, Ben, but I'm more aware of my pronunciation of the word band when this group comes around.
And they have come around to a song for us. Let's listen.
And right there on your screen, it is the secret word for our contest, Anywhere Southwest Flies in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Right there on your screen. Take note and then enter for your chance to win. There it is.
There are 2 familiar songs they've been belting out this parade. Holiday by Green Day and Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé, or Bubbly if you saw his Super Bowl commercial.
At one time, this band didn't allow women. The good thing they have had a change of heart. I have a feeling that maybe Ruth Bader Ginsburg might have had something to say about that.
RBG. Would you believe that not one sitting Supreme Court justice was born in the year of the pig? That is weird.
The Banda's performance continues to impress and attract new members. They just welcomed their largest freshman class this past fall. Miss Chinatown USA gets a title, a crown, and not 1, but 2 appearances in the Chinese New Year Parade. 2018's Miss Chinatown USA, Jasmine Lee, retires her crown tonight, but not before one last ride, courtesy of Macy's.
Not a bad send-off. Executive departures are referred to as golden parachutes. Here, we call it part of the red and gold float retirement package.
And it wouldn't be very nice to send her off all alone, so she's joined tonight by 2018's Miss Chamber of Commerce, Aurelia Yang, and some of this year's pageant participants.
If you're going to have a Queen's float, you'd better decorate it with the Queen of Flowers, the peony. And since it's the Chinese New Year, don't forget to add China's national flower, the plum blossom.
You know, the plum blossom trees, they are the first to bloom after a harsh winter, so they symbolize renewal and the promise of spring.
While one queen says goodbye, another says hi there. It's the circle of life, or at least the circle of the Chinese zodiac. Thunder Valley Casino Resort ushers in the new Miss Chinatown USA.
And we're still saying goodbye to the last Miss Chinatown as she's like savoring the moment here. And it's so loud because there are so many firecrackers going off. Claudia Wong is down the street. Let's go to her now.
All right, walking down the street right now as we go to talk to Miss Chinatown USA 2019, Miss Catherine Wu. Hello, how are you doing? So we last talked, oh, it's so hard to, we last talked right after you won Miss Chinatown USA. How has the last week been?
This last week has been amazing. This has been so exciting for me, and I'm so honored to be representing the Chinese American community in the parade this year.
What's it been like to go through the streets of San Francisco? This is home for you. You grew up in the Bay Area, grew up in San Francisco. What's it like to be a part of this San Francisco tradition on this float in this role?
This is so amazing. This is truly a dream come true to me. I grew up watching the Chinese New Year parade as a young girl, and for me to actually be here on this float this year. It's just such an honor. I am so glad to be here today.
So what's next? What's your message to all the people watching about what you'll do in the next year as Miss Chinatown?
As someone who grew up, who learned Chinese, not from my parents, but from an international school, I really want to stress the importance of retaining our culture because our culture is so beautiful. So my message to everyone is to find some way to connect with their culture, whether that be through learning Chinese dance, learning an instrument, or through learning Chinese.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much. I just talked to your parents. They're super proud of you. So
thank you.
Congratulations to you. Okay, we'll send it back up to you guys.
All right, Claudine, thank you, and congratulations again to Miss Chinatown USA, Catherine Wu. It is at a time right now for another picture-perfect moment, bundled up with big smiles on their faces and marching bands. Again, our picture-perfect moment.
And that's like looking at the before picture. Wait till you see Geary Street after. There'll be a lot more red from thousands of exploded firecrackers, so get ready. The Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade Grand Finale when we return.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It is time for the grand finale, and like we do in grand fashion, we want to call for the lights to be dimmed so that we can bring on Luing's White Crane and our grand finale. There go the lights.
And the scroll. Wishing prosperity and good luck.
And here it is, such a beautiful scene. This is what we've been waiting for, all the hard work and the creativity. It's unfolding right now as you see that long dragon dancing in the street of San Francisco right now. Beautiful scene. That's the Golden Dragon measuring almost 300 feet, 288 feet to be exact.
White Crane was founded by the Leong brothers in the early 70s, and they've been dancing ever since. What you're watching is the result of hard work and creativity.
All right, time now to go back down to Claudine because we have a few more firecrackers to light off before we can say goodbye.
Just a few.
This is always such a privilege to be a part of this. So let me put my glasses on and let's get this done. All right. Here we go. And then now we get out of the way. This part of the Chinese New Year parade, when it all comes to an end, there is nothing like watching those lights dim and watching this finale as this parade comes to this incredible end, and this tradition that is San Francisco and this beauty and the culture that is a part of this whole event really for us is so magical and so tremendous. We really feel like such a privilege to be a part of this as it comes to an end. So what an amazing night. Let's send it back to you.
And you said it best, it is magical. And that golden dragon, 288 feet long. What a great time we had tonight celebrating the Year of the Pig. It was a spectacular display of culture and tradition.
That's right. And superstition. No bad luck omens here. The firecrackers certainly scare them all away.
And we hope the rest of the year continues to live up to the positive predictions in the Year of the Earth Pig.
Before we say goodbye, we'd like to take a quick moment to thank everyone involved with tonight's broadcast. Great work.
Thank you to you at home for joining us tonight for the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. We hope to see you next year in the Year of the Rat. Happy New Year, everyone.
Gong hei fa choi, sun in fai lok, and good night.
Accommodations provided by the iconic Westin St. Francis on San Francisco's famous Union Square. Just steps from world-class shopping, dining, theater, and art galleries. Cable cars stop at the front door. For reservations and more information, call toll-free 888-627-8546 or visit westinstfrancis.com. Hornblower Classic Cable Cars, San Francisco's premier transportation experience. For information and reservations, find them online at classiccablecar.com.